The name of this bedtime story short is entitled Three Little Pigs. Alright, there were three little pigs, and I'm going to tell you what they were like. They are very, very well defined, well, except for one of them. The first little pig, he was like a country boy. Now keep in mind, these pigs were brothers. They were related. They were all blood-related pigs who were all completely different from each other. You could say polar opposites, but no. Polar opposites is an understatement. These pigs were like totally different from each other. The first little pig was like a country boy. Yeah. Maybe even a redneck. Tobacco chewing, spitting, quick to lose his temper except for one thing. He was a lazy, shiftless pig who didn't like to work. All he liked to do is eat, enjoy life, bounce around. I'm a pig, I like to bounce around and do what I want. Ouch. Just hit my hand on the door. But they were all triplets. They weren't, the first pig wasn't the oldest. No, they were all the same age. The second pig, he's hard to define. He's pretty much go with the flow, feather, leaf in the wind kind of pig. The third pig was very, very, very smart, very shrewd, very, very calculating. This pig knew. He knew what he wanted to do in his life. He knew what he wanted to be in his life. The pigs got old enough. These pigs got old enough to where their parents sent them out on their own. So they went out on their own. And they had to go out and build their own houses. Make their own living. The first little pig went to a certain place in the woods and he built his house of straw. The second little pig, who was very undefined, built his house of wood. The only thing was, he didn't secure the wood. Log cabins are hard to break unless they're set on fire. But he didn't even build it good enough for a wind to come by and to keep it up. No, he built it to the point to where he was almost as lazy as the first little pig who built his house of straw. The third little pig, he built his house of brick, concrete, steel, wood, ivory, everything that you need to make a house stand. Not only that, but he actually put in springs to keep his house from falling when the wind blew. He had a very nice big house. And I'll tell you why. I'm about to tell you why. The first pig, what did he do for a living? The first pig could have very easily have gotten a nice job to make a very fair, decent living. But he was too lazy to do that. So he lived off the government. At a very young age, this pig collected pig social security. How? I don't know. Oink, oink. But the second pig, he worked a job at a lumber plant. So he had a decent job. The third pig was smart. He was a genius. He knew a lot of other pigs and a lot of other people. He knew celebrities. Matter of fact, this pig was rich. What did he do for a living? This pig, get this, was a business pig. I could say businessman, but he's not a man, he's a pig. This pig helps people become famous. And they give him 10% of their share at whatever money they make. This pig was very, very smart. So, now the pigs are established. First pig, house of straw out in the middle of the woods. Second pig, house of wood, and he too is out in the middle of the woods. But the third pig, house in the city, but not in the deep parts of the city where it's fast. No, he was in the suburbs close to the city. And this pig, the third pig, was so famous that he even met Porky Pig from the Looney Tunes. They were very good friends. Y'all know who Porky Pig is, right? That's all, folks. That's Porky Pig. So, no, it's like that's all, folks. I could imitate him if I tried. Well, the wolf, the big bad wolf, is hungry. And he's always around. And he's roaming the woods, seeking who he may devour. And the first target, the first pig. And the pig was the pig of the house made of straw. We'll be right back to tell you the conclusion of this story of the three little pigs. Okay, Three Little Pigs, part 2. Okay, I'm going to tell you why the big bad wolf really came looking for these pigs. It gave him an excuse to come looking for them to eat them. Because these pigs had parents, and their parents didn't pay certain debts that they owed. They had a lot of credit, and their credit went up sky high. So this big bad wolf had to take it out on the pigs because the parents disappeared. Yeah, whatever, that's good in theory. The truth is, this wolf didn't care. He wants to eat some pigs. So he went to the first pig out in the middle of the woods. Knocked on the pig's door like this. He had to knock really soft because if he knocked too hard, the freaking house will fall down because this pig's house is made of straw. The pig woke up. Who is it? And the wolf, dressed up in his Michael Myers outfit. You know, the worker man's outfit, the mechanic outfit that Michael Myers wears on Halloween. The wolf stood back and said, little pig, let me in." The pig rubbed his eyes, went to the door. Then he went to the side of the door, pulled up a piece of straw, and looked out and saw the big bad wolf standing there. He remembers, oh, this is the same guy that I went to school with when I was young, and he was a bully. And the pig pulled the straw down and said, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." And the wolf stood back and said, "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." Oh no, straw was everywhere. Straw was everywhere. And the pig stood up, and the wolf looked at him with his bloodthirsty teeth and said, "I'm gonna get you, little pig." And the pig ran. And the wolf chased him. And the pig was like, And the pig got away. And the pig ran to the house of the second pig.